Well, here we are, match number 1 for the Temtem World Cup between Phoenix Titans and GrumDetected. It is the Swiss round number 1. That will be a best of 3, or the first to 3. Basically, you have to eliminate all the 3 players from enemy team in order to win this event. We have 𝗏𝗍𝗃 versus 𝗃𝗀𝗃 for the first match, and let's see what do we have cooking on both sides. This does not look like a heavy stall matchup, at least on 𝗏𝗍𝗃's side, but on 𝗃𝗀𝗃 we definitely have some high stall and gameplay that I can see. We have a 𝗬𝗏𝗃, we have a 𝗬𝗨𝗃. Definitely feels like a lot of stall on Kim's side rather than 𝗏𝗍𝗃, but let's see how much of a pace can 𝗏𝗍𝗃 dictate in this match. They're looking at banning moments, maybe. Might be a good idea, but I think Kino is always a good universal ban if you want to do that. And they did go with Kino ban. On the other hand, Kim is currently looking at the whole team. They are probably having a discussion there on what's the best alternative to get banned so that the aggression cannot be fast enough so that Kim can start setting himself up. So let's give it a hot minute and see what they are about to pick up. They went with Minotaur, which I believe they would think that it would purgation usually and, you know, amp up the attack even more, enabling more faster attacks. Or you can say more damaging attacks to come in. I'm actually kind of excited to see what they start with. We have a 𝗬𝗧𝗃 that they will be starting with. So helicopter kick is definitely an option turn 1, which is immediately blocking 𝗬𝗏𝗏 and 𝗀𝗏 from entering. But again, 𝗀𝗏 can also stone ball in return, and it is gonna do some massive damage as well. But I'm not sure how damage is, like how much points in damage does that 𝗀𝗏 have, or is it like fully tanky? But he decides to go with 𝗬𝗏𝗃 and 𝗬𝗏𝗃 instead. I have not seen a 𝗬𝗏𝗃 in the starter for a while, so definitely there is something that they are cooking in the kitchen that might about to be show up in front of us. What could be a possible opener with this? I would think of the 𝗂𝗀𝗃 𝗧𝗵𝗃 do not seem like the best bet, just because the mental is on the other side and you don't want to deal with the mental on turn 1 with neutrals or 𝗬𝗏𝗃s for that matter, or sorry, melee for that matter. But 𝗬𝗏𝗏 might be taking the ban if Kim is looking at it, because the other 3 neutrals are clearly checked by 𝗬𝗏𝗃 itself. So 𝗏𝗏𝗃 has a very high priority on killing the 𝗬𝗏𝗃, because once the 𝗬𝗏𝗃 dies, it basically enables the whole team of 𝗏𝗏𝗃 to start playing. Basically, you look at it, because 𝗂𝗀𝗃 𝗧𝗵𝗃 is the main damage I would assume for that team, and it definitely requires the mental to be shut down. Looks like after Workman posted some emotes, everybody in the chat just either got disappeared or they are completely focused on the drafting itself. They are like doing their own calculations, thinking what's happening here. We have no suggestions, nothing. People disappeared. What happened in this town? But on 𝗃𝗀𝗃's side, we have 𝗀𝗏𝗃 being banned, so there's one Psychosis user that is gone now. Moments has no Doom as well because of no mental synergy. Actually, 𝗬𝗏𝗃 is a synergy, but considering 𝗏𝗏𝗃's prime focus will be 𝗬𝗏𝗃, I'm not sure how it's gonna turn up to be. Yowler is picked up regardless here at the moment, and I think Moments might be the last pick, but that's just me. Plasma Beam could be good, I would say, into this matchup, like 4 of them. But it's a slow and taking damage, not much of it, to be honest. So let's see what do we have. We have 𝗃𝗀𝗃, 𝗏𝗏𝗃 going in their match. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 attempting to speed things up while Kim is going to try slowing it down for its own favor. Turn 1, I believe we have a helicopter kick coming in. Maybe this, you know, the 𝗬𝗧𝗃 might be looking to swap out, but I don't see why, because that 𝗬𝗏𝗃 is gonna completely clap if it is anything like a 𝗃𝗃 or 𝗧𝗵𝗃 coming in. Let's get this match going. Get some hype in the chat, guys. Get some people claps. Get some hype in the chat, and let's keep rolling. Now the real question is, does 𝗧𝗵𝗺 decide to swap, or are they gonna be playing completely aggressively? Because swapping is giving Kim more time basically. I don't know if you want to do that. But what is Kim planning to do on turn 1? Is this Bamboozle? A Matter Teleport comes in from AO, he goes first. Takes it down to 74. We have a War Drum popping up as well, down to 65.6% War Drum again. Matter Teleport comes in. This is full aggression coming in from Kim as well. Embers as well onto the 𝗬𝗧𝗵𝗵. We'll be taking it down to 66% now. Now the question here is that again, is Kim gonna back out on this? Because now Kim has a good edge in this match where he can sharp stabs the 𝗬𝗵𝗵 if he wants to put the pressure on. But on the other hand, the 𝗬𝗺 is pretty chilling. It can still do another Embers if required, but we don't know if Kim is actually trying to stall this match or just go completely ham crazy in this match. The 𝗬𝗺 maybe has Talisman. We do not know anything about its item yet. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 as usual trying to type sentences, then flipping over in the next sentence itself. Just his usual behavior in the chat. 𝗬𝗵𝗵 backs out in the fear of sharp stabs, which is completely understandable. The pig makes its way in. Matter Teleport comes in straight into the pig. I think we'll be down to 70% maybe. 72% it is, and it goes down even more to 37.3%. Another Embers comes in, down to 32% on that 𝗬𝗧𝗵𝗵. Now here's the thing, Flaming Meteorite is online. This 𝗬𝗧𝗵𝗵 cannot stay in here anymore. About to get clapped completely if it stays there. 𝗶𝗶𝗃 is also a problem. Well, not in terms of damage, but it can start bamboozling the 𝗬𝗺, start buffing it up a little bit. Ember should be enough, of course, but does Kim want to do that? Maybe he just want to blast it through, because I don't know, he has the damage. If he wants, he can. So I don't know if he wants to use that momentum in his favor right now, or he's okay with chilling out and letting it slip for now and passing some damage to go through kind of thing. But I guess only time will say what they're gonna decide with it. Because 𝗬𝗧𝗵𝗵 definitely needs to be saved. That's the only thing that's killing 𝗬𝗵𝗵, and it's definitely a very high priority item right now for 𝗧𝗵𝗵 to keep alive. So 𝗧𝗵𝗵 has to do whatever it's possible to keep that 𝗬𝗧𝗵𝗵 alive, and Kim has to do whatever he can to keep that 𝗬𝗵𝗵 alive. It's literally the same thing on both sides. Kim has successfully saved the 𝗬𝗵𝗵 for now at least, but will 𝗧𝗵𝗵 be able to do that? 𝗧𝗵𝗺 will not have a problem in this board. He should be pretty chilling. Although if 𝗧𝗵𝗵 really wants, they can go for the 𝗶𝗶𝗃, because getting the Diabolo user out is usually very good in terms of stall matchups. But I'm pretty sure this pig is gonna try to either bamboozle himself or gonna stonewall kind of thing onto the 𝗬𝗺. So we don't know what this pig is planning. Let's see how it goes. We have a 𝗧𝗵𝗺 coming in, pig is backing out, and there will be a 𝗬𝗺 making its way into the field if there was a double N on the pig. Hypnosis coming in onto the 𝗬𝗺, I believe, and yes, it will be. Kind of a decent turn for both of the players, you can say. No damage was taken, good swaps were done, good reads were done. Everything went normally without any damage taken, no buffs applied, so nothing changed in the match in terms of terms of tempo. But technically 𝗧𝗵𝗺 now has a wreck online. There is a Matter Teleport that can hit the 𝗬𝗺 pretty hard, but then again, 𝗬𝗺 being 𝗬𝗺, I would not be surprised if it doesn't die. Nutrition bar just heals it back to like 12%, and then it shows off again on top of it. That's another 6%. So that's literally an 18% heal waiting for 𝗬𝗺 if it gets hit by both of them. If it lives, that is. Heat up can always be an option. Snare as well. It's all about what is 𝗧𝗵𝗵 trying to do right now. Like, 𝗧𝗵𝗵 has a lot of control in this turn at least, because 𝗬𝗺𝗃 is sleeping and there's very limited things that 𝗵 can do at the moment. So 𝗵 decides to back off as well, and he brings the moments in. 𝗬𝗚𝗃 is back in as well, so I believe they were expecting it to bring the 𝗬𝗵𝗵 in, but there is no 𝗬𝗵𝗵. And now we have the Wreck online again. It's already online, but we have heated up Wreck online now with 𝗬𝗚𝗃 for synergy if required. I don't know if 𝗬𝗺𝗃 wants to take that, but I think 𝗬𝗺𝗃 will take it pretty fairly. It has the nature typing, it is like a neutral damage for it, but still, it might hurt depending on how aggressive this monkey is. Now the problem is, if there was there last turn, then that would be a weaker moments, but it's not a weaker one now. And this Wreck technically doesn't do as much impact as 𝗧𝗵𝗵 would like to do in this match right now. So we have a Wreck coming in. It will be taking it down to 9.2%. And the pig will be dying with the hook kick coming in, followed up as well, which is going to be a painted curse that takes it down to 1.9%. That 𝗬𝗚𝗃 barely alive at the moment. 𝗵 is playing this very smartly. That 𝗬𝗚𝗃 still needs to stay alive for that 𝗬𝗵𝗵𝗴. Okay, let's see how this goes. We have a Revitalize coming in that will be taking the health back up. Shelter comes in as well from 𝗵. He will be stacking up here at the moment. This is looking pretty rough because like for 𝗧𝗵𝗵, it's looking to, starting to look a bit rough. Because the more damage that they cannot put out and 𝗬𝗺𝗃 starts to stack up, it's very hard to take it down again. Like, if this 𝗬𝗺𝗃 by any chance has Doom, then it is basically just gonna tap it a few times and this match is over, by the way. If the buffs stack up. And again, moments is something that just does not die that quick, and it's very, very annoying to deal with at the same time. This is gonna be still very, very hard for 𝗧𝗵𝗵 to start cracking or putting holes into, just because that +4 defense already is gonna be a problem. It is already hard to pierce through, and then there's Revitalize, there's Lifeful Sap 4, healing turns on moments on top of it, so this is very hard for them to break right now. And the whole team, for example, Phoenix has a wall that 𝗵 is building that is very hard to break at the moment, at least. So we have 𝗂𝗃𝗽𝗃 coming in right now with the whip lump already on the field. We have 𝗬𝗵𝗵𝗴 making its way in, which means this is possibly going to be a Digi-Threat turn if he wants to do that. Is he gonna do that? Yes, he does. A Digi-Threat comes in onto the 𝗂𝗃𝗽, almost taking it barely down to 10.2% by the damage itself. 2 turns of Doom and it will be gone. I don't know how do you remove that. Technically from a mental tem, you cannot hypnotize them. You cannot possibly put any other status to remove that. So that is dying in 2 turns regardless of what. 𝗬𝗧𝗺 is going to try to do to remove it, unless there's maybe a mom's lunch into stair to remove it, but that might be expensive to do it. I'm not sure if they have like a mom's lunch into stair to remove it. That's fine, but then it is dying by the time itself with an attack. So this is very, very bad spot for 𝗬𝗧𝗺 at the moment. Stair applies an alert status. Yes, stair basically applies the alert status to the 𝗂𝗍𝗽, that's what I mean. And then mom's lunch would apply an exhaust, which would remove that. Alert is a status. So basically, well, right now we are in a situation where 𝗂𝗍𝗽 is actually gone. Cannot be around anymore. 𝗧𝗵𝗵 makes its way in. The 𝗬𝗚𝗚 is still being kept in the back. 𝗬𝗵𝗵 on the field. What is 𝗬𝗧𝗺 planning to do? I think even if like they brought in 𝗬𝗚𝗚, it would have been the same thing, that 𝗬𝗵𝗵 will just back out to bait the moments back in. Like at this point, Kim can just blue ball the 𝗬𝗵𝗵, like try to soak up some free attacks, and it quickly just backs it out. So I am not sure how it would work for 𝗬𝗧𝗺, but Kim has a lot of control in this match on how to handle it. But again, Wreck comes in onto the 𝗬𝗚𝗚. How much is it gonna hurt? And it takes it down to 9.6%. Almost enough, but 𝗵𝗵𝗀 comes in, will be protecting it. Extinction comes straight forward right after that. The timer starts running down here right now. He lost his own 𝗵𝗵𝗀 because of that evasion. Bait procs in, which means 𝗬𝗵𝗵 is pretty much chilling. 𝗧𝗵𝗺 is the only one being affected by it. By the whole doom, 𝗧𝗵𝗺 is the only one that took that effect. But then again, a double in from 𝗬𝗵𝗵 𝗬𝗚𝗚 might have been enough to kill the 𝗧𝗵𝗺 in the first place. Maybe not, because it's +2 defense. But if this 𝗧𝗵𝗺 is self-esteem by any chance, the Jack that has support and truly wish, then it would definitely be working right now. Why not doom on 𝗬𝗵𝗵? Because 𝗬𝗚𝗚 has talisman, and talisman blocks the doom on both of the times in the field. So it was very, very well calculated by Kim, but the 𝗵𝗵𝗀 didn't work out. The 𝗬𝗚𝗚 has to back out, can't stay there. 𝗬𝗧𝗺 must try to kill that 𝗬𝗵𝗵 for sure, but instead they are going for Mets. Water cannon comes in as well. It will be down to 44.2%. Matter teleport comes in. Now we are in a situation where Kim is definitely gonna maybe try and bring the 𝗬𝗚𝗚 in and try to revitalize it with moments. But if this is a wreck turn, it's literally gonna be the problem, because it will kill the 𝗬𝗚𝗚 before it can get a revitalize off. So I'm not sure if 𝗬𝗧𝗺 is looking to do a wreck, but a wreck definitely sounds pretty reasonable here to do, if you ask me. So let us see what do we have here. We have a 𝗬𝗚𝗚 coming back in onto the moments spot, which maybe is not expected. We have a tornado coming in. 𝗬𝗚𝗚 will be going down. 𝗬𝗧𝗺 is trying their best at the moment to do as much as they can. 𝗧𝗵𝗺 wreck coming in to ensure some more damage. Is this 𝗬𝗵𝗵 gonna live through this or not? It will not be living through it, and we have a situation again where it's Yowler moments against 3 times on the other side. It was a really, really greedy turn, I would say. There's 1 turn of doom still left on this 𝗧𝗵𝗺. It is definitely getting a lot of value for all the damage it has. Is there any way that 𝗬𝗧𝗺 can remove the doom? I don't think so. It is not a self-esteem, so ultimately this 𝗧𝗵𝗺 has to die right now. Possibly. Because I think if he heated up again, this turn would be like a +6 attack wreck with 𝗬𝗚𝗚 coming in, ensuring the synergy, ensuring total damage, you know. But I still think 𝗬𝗚𝗺 can definitely clap up a lot of damage in there. He's the GOAT in 𝗬𝗚𝗚's team. There's no counters anymore for it, so let us see how much impact the 𝗬𝗚𝗺 can make in this game later on. But at this point, the question is, how long can 𝗵𝗵𝗇s survive in this pressured field right now? Is the 𝗵𝗵𝗇s gonna go for +8 defense? Is he gonna do like a block right now to try and stay alive for his life as much as he can while 𝗬𝗚𝗚 starts to get the attacks up? Uppercut comes in onto the 𝗬𝗚𝗚 and not the 𝗵𝗵𝗇s. We have a Revitalize coming in. Will be taking that thing back to 74.1%. We have a swap coming in. Suplex will be hitting the 𝗬𝗚𝗺 down to 64.9%. Like crazy, this is the turn where she has to go all in on this 𝗬𝗚𝗚, make sure that she just kills it outright. Because if that 𝗬𝗚𝗚 lives another turn, it is definitely gonna take the 𝗬𝗚𝗺 with him with the Savage Suplex. Like guaranteed. I think so, at least. I'm not like 100% sure, but I think if 𝗬𝗚𝗚 lives this double in, then he is gonna do that. And is Crystal Bite gonna be enough? Here we go. It will not be enough. 10.3% left, and there goes 𝗬𝗚𝗚 with the Plasma Beam, and Savage Suplex about to hit the 𝗬𝗚𝗺 out. But no, instead Kim has gone for a passive route. He has decided to heal up. He is not going for the kill. Instead, he's going for the heal and outlasting. He's definitely going for the outlasting way instead of fighting it out. Now again, 𝗬𝗚𝗚 has to do a double in and pray that it works out. This 𝗬𝗚𝗚 dies, but I don't think so. Comparing the last damage they had, maybe Held Anger can do the trick. But instead, we have a base jump. We do not have the Held Anger. Water Cannon comes in, is not enough, and this time I would believe so that a Savage Suplex is about to hit the floor. Yes, it does. It will be taking down the 𝗬𝗚𝗚. Nutbar doing a lot of work, I guess, for 𝗬𝗚𝗚, healing it up back and forth. And we have Held Anger finally coming in. Is this gonna be enough? Take down the 𝗬𝗚𝗚. Yes, it will be enough. It will be going down. 𝗵𝗵𝗇s against 𝗬𝗚𝗺. Block comes in. +8 defense 𝗵𝗵𝗇s against a GOAT with +3 speed. Is this GOAT gonna go inhuman and try to kill it? But I think Revitalize is just gonna outspeed or outpace all the possible damage that is going to come in. There's a literal burn as well that Plasma Beam is going to apply. So round 1 looks like it will be going to GrumDetected at the moment from this point of view. I am not sure even if a crit is gonna save that 𝗬𝗚𝗺. Goring comes in, doesn't do much at all. Kim with a Revitalize, he will be taking that heal up. Doesn't want to risk anything at all and just is chilling. He cannot outdamage the healing that is going on right now, so this 𝗬𝗚𝗺 will not be able to do much. Plasma Beam comes in, the burn is applied. Burn does another 6.5% true damage on top of the original damage. Will be going down. 𝗬𝗚𝗺 will not be able to take this match away, and Kim will be taking the first match away for GrumDetected. Alright, so here we are, match number 2 for Temtem World Cup. We have GrumDetected against Phoenix Titans. 1-0 is the score with Kim and Grum's leading at the moment, and Homelander is the second player they have sent in from Phoenix. Grums do not want to reveal any information, so they're just sending Kim again. They're recycling Kim and trying to use him to their best capacity as much as they can. So let us see how this match turns out to be. Kim has a wall again, and Homelander definitely has a mid-range aggro team as well that is not completely stalled as well on either side of the spectrum. Let us see, can he be able to break the wall that Kim is setting up in terms of the stalliness of the whole matchup. So Homelander is looking at moments right now, but I think they are just thinking. It's not actually the mouse pointer being there. They're all talking about it. They're thinking on how to stop the setup from happening. 𝗧𝗵𝗵 might be the answer. You might be looking at maybe 𝗧𝗵𝗵 is the ban. Is it gonna be though? And yes, it will be 𝗧𝗵𝗵 ban. Kim instantly starts with 𝗬𝗺𝗺 here. Let us see, 𝗬𝗺𝗺 is already in there, which means he will be trying to buff it up as much as he can and possibly try to doom around it, is how Kim's game plan was looking like in the last game. At least at the end, he was like trying to get at least one extinction off and try to play around it kind of thing. In this match again, 𝗬𝗺𝗺 is not gonna be active, neither is 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗇 as long as 𝗬𝗺𝗺 is on the field. Not sure if 𝗂𝘀𝗀 is being picked up, but 𝗂𝘀𝗀 will be picked up. So we have Temps, one of which has a stone ball that can affect the 𝗦𝘂𝗽, but 𝗦𝘂𝗽 can also affect the 𝗂𝘀𝗀, but not like double damage, because 𝗂𝘀𝗀 does not have like a crystal second typing that is weak. So 𝗦𝘂𝗽 is not in a good spot here for sure. I think Kim has a good upper hand for sure here. There's so many bids coming in right now. People are going crazy. We have 132k on Homelander and we have 37k on Kim Kong. 95k, sorry, my bad for saying 37k. We have 95k on Kim Kong at the moment, and almost, these bets are definitely wild. 230k points up there, but this is definitely looking like a Kim Kong setup right now. He's trying to set up a wall and Homelander has to crack a hole in it. I can definitely see it is possible. There's only one stone wall user in there, and that is 𝗂𝘀𝗀 at the moment. 𝗧𝗵𝗵 and 𝗶𝗶𝗵, both of them are out, so there is no stone wall other than 𝗂𝘀𝗀, but 𝗬𝗺𝗺𝗺 himself has shelter. Moments has a block as well, which can be a problem. But there's a lot of channel points being shuffled around today according to this match. And for this match, let us see how this match turns out to be. The real question is, 𝗧𝗲, if Kim loses this, do you get on street or do you still be in a good balanced mental state? Now the question is, does he swap? And Homelander decides to swap around. It will be coming a 𝗧𝗵𝗵 in, which is again stopped by Intimidator. Mom's Lunch comes in to already try to punish the stamina down. Wind Burst will be coming in onto the 𝗂𝘀𝗀. Embers coming down to that 𝗧𝗵𝗵 and it definitely hurts. Stone Ball followed up as well, will be hitting a little bit. Okay, damage down to 28.4% already. this is not looking good for Homelander to begin with on turn 1 itself. Did Kim predict? Actually, Kim didn't even have to predict. Even that embers on everything else was kind of a good deal. I think he was just banking on the 6.5% true damage, but he just got 𝗂𝗏, which is even like cherry on the cake for him at the moment. 𝗂𝗏 is in a very rough spot right now. 1 ember should be enough. I believe. I'm not exactly calculating this, but Turbo is about to come in. It is going to hit the Tyrannac down. Turbo choreography comes in. We'll be getting that up as well. Corrin gets the stone wall up on Tyrannac, which is pretty huge. Tyrannac loves to have some of these up on him. Question is, how do you take down the Tyrannac if he completely stacks up? Because he one-taps the 𝗂𝗏, he can one-tap the 𝗬𝗫𝗃 as well because he has embers, unlike my Tyrannac, for example, has Smoldering Kiss. It cannot like do embers, but this can definitely get out of hand pretty quickly if the boots keep on stacking. But at the moment, Homelander is not in the worst possible spot, at least. I can definitely see that. 𝗂𝗏 might be swapping out. Maybe it can just go ahead and... Wait, who did the turbo last turn? Was it 𝗂𝗏 that did turbo, or is it Grandpa that did turbo? Because they can turbo again. If 𝗂𝗏 did the turbo, then 𝗂𝗏 can do a resin trap and he can turbo again. He can have as much control as he wants to have on this round right now. Although I don't know how you actually remove the Doom if Tyrannac applies Doom on this situation. Again, here's the question. Why would he... Okay. So now that Tyrannac is completely awake, he can literally go ahead and do Extinction. And unless there's a talisman somewhere around, this is gonna be bad. The problem here is if 𝗂𝗀𝗃 attacks the Tyrannac, the talisman will be removed and Tyrannac will also get doomed. And I don't know if Kim has resources to actually remove the Doom himself, because Homelander clearly has a lot of resources to remove the Doom if required, but I am not sure if Kim has them. Kim, I think, can do maybe... Wait, what can he do? He can apply Burn with Plasma Beam, but that doesn't work on Tyrannac. So Kim actually has no ways of removing the Doom, I think, if Talisman is being broken or diffused by the 𝗂𝗀𝗃. This can be pretty rough. Like, Homelander can also hypnosis the Grandpa and Stare to remove the Doom. 𝗂𝗏 can be... But 𝗂𝗏 can't remove it, sadly. But Mom's Lunch can also be used to remove the Doom. Like, he has a lot of options to remove Doom, but it's not the same case for Kim at the moment. So I don't know if Kim decides to press Extinction right now, because that is definitely something they all are discussing in the voice chat. Because there is no way that, Kim directly goes with Extinction in the first try itself. He knows that there can be complications for it. Would be interesting to see what they are planning to do here. The best part of the whole format, the Club Boss format, is people take it till the very end to, to get their thought process correct, and then they are there with the best decision they could make as a group, as a team. Yowler comes in. Windburst will be hitting the Tyrannac, doesn't do much at all. Oshidashi comes in, will be diffusing, I would say. Oh wait, it doesn't, because of the Intimidator and the Extinction comes in. That is something even I forgot. Intimidation, it was online, it removed 𝗂𝗀𝗃's trait from the picture, and that will be looking like something that now puts a lot of pressure on Homelander here. It definitely puts a lot of pressure now because he has to focus on removing the Doom now, and Kim can focus on buffing up. So I won't see any problems if Kim decides to shelter up here instead of doing anything else. Like literally just shelter up to get those defenses up. That was a very big turn for Kim. Even I did not take the Intimidator into consideration. I was forgetting about that completely. Okay, we have a hyperkinetic strike coming in. Uppercut followed up as well. It will not be again diffused because of that, and shelter comes right in. The real question is, does Homelander like focus on removing the Doom, or are they gonna be just going at it? Because they have ways to remove the Doom. Star for example, Star from Grandpa into Kinu coming in would be the Doom removed from Grandpa, but how do you remove it with 𝗂𝗀𝗃? There's no way to do it. So I think maybe sacrificing 𝗂𝗀𝗃 might not be the worst of the ideas that he might have. Looks like they will not be planning to remove the Doom. They're instead going to just go at it. Oshidashi will be coming in. Will be locking the moments out. One more turn and that Grandpa will be pretty much dead along with the 𝗂𝗀𝗃 unless the mom's lunch stare happens. But I think Grandpa just overexerted, so possibly it cannot attack anymore and it is just locked out. Damn, we have a Revitalize coming in just to take that Tyrannac back up, and it is such a problem to deal with the Tyrannac once it starts healing up. Let's see, we have Mom's Lunch coming in again. The thing is, can Homelander even out damage at this point? I think this is looking very, very rough for Homelander to out damage, sadly, and even Phoenix to break the Kim wall right now. The Tyrannac is kind of nicely set up. By the time you take it a little bit down, he's gonna revitalize again, I would assume, which is still a problem. You can try to kill the moments, but then Tyrannac just dooms you off and keeps you, like, you know, starts the timer on you so that you die. And they will be forfeiting the match, and Kim will be taking. Here we are, match number 3 for Temtem World Cup. We have GrumDetected versus Phoenix Titans. Saloon is the last player alive on Phoenix side. They have to win this and go for the triple reverse sweep. And as we can see, Saloon definitely has a team that can do it because she has a reset user, as I can see, and a lot of digi aggro as well. So she definitely has something that can pull off here and maybe break the Kim wall that has been blocking Phoenixes from moving forward. This is going to be one exciting of a match. Let us see how this turns out to be. Is Kim gonna ban 𝗵𝗶𝗺 or is Kim looking at something else to ban? Tyrannac is already being banned by Saloon. They would not like to face the Tyrannac at the moment. The chat and all the audience is supporting Saloon at the moment. The Kim, the Tyrant, needs to be going down is what chat is assuming, or what chat wants to happen basically. They don't want a one-sided battle. So Yowler is being picked up by Kim, and again we have a Kino Yowler coming in. Man, it is gonna be rough and tough. How fast, how aggro is this gonna be? Is Saloon gonna be fast enough to kill everything other than Yowler? So basically focus down everything on the right slot instead of focusing on Yowler and then deal with the Yowler later on. Is that gonna be the strategy, or how is Saloon and Phoenix gonna, you know, fight against one of the most brutal threats in the current archipelago called Yowler the Bear? We shall see how this goes. Saloon, is she gonna go ahead and block some of the supports like Pig, or is she gonna target the Corrin, I would say, but Corrin is left aside, so Saloon still has the option to pick 𝗬𝗏𝗚, and I think that is why they decided not to mess with Corrin. Corrin can be easily killed if 𝗬𝗏𝗚 is alive. Will they pick Walash is the question. I think Arachnite, 𝗬𝗏𝗚, Rolder might be good, but ultimately maybe Walash Scavenger is what they're looking at. But we have the Spider coming in. Moments might be picked up. We will see how that turns out to be. Again, it's a thing in air. Is Moments gonna be good enough here? This can literally be harmful, undermine, and then from there a lot of damage coming in. But how much of that can Kim withstand is the question, and is 𝗵𝗵𝗺 gonna play a big part in this match itself? Walash can definitely be picked in order to counter the 𝗵𝗵𝗺, but Kim has left that decision to the last pick, where Saloon has to lock everything in, and Saloon goes with the safe pick. Decided to take Walash just to make sure that 𝗵𝗵𝗺 doesn't show up. 𝗬𝗏𝗚 is there to take care of Corrin if it does show up, and this looks like a very spicy match about to start up. Let us get started and let's see what we have here in this match. Now here's the thing. Yowler can show off and start doing Yowler stuff, but the question is, what approach is Saloon gonna take on this? Are they looking to just smack through the Yowler completely, or are they looking to go through the other slot and smash anything and everything that comes on the second slot and go until you're done with it kind of approach? We will find out soon, because this match is not gonna go long. It's gonna be fast and quick. The Saloon definitely believes in aggression here. She will be pushing for it. Let's take a close look at prediction. What do we have? And we have 65k points on Kim Kong at the moment, and 10k points on Saloon. That's a heavy underdog for the teams that we are seeing. It can definitely do an upset. Harmful Microwaves comes in to the second slot. It will be Corrin taking it down to 67.9%. Another one comes down and it will be going down to 35.9%. The first show off comes in. Which is surprising now, because one or two more show-offs and that Yowler would be in a good spot to one-tap a lot of stuff. But is Yowler a good enough TEM if everything around him is dead? I am not so sure about it actually. If everything around Yowler is dead, how is he gonna tank up? And Kim literally looks like maybe in a corner in this match. The Digi aggro might look oppressive in this match with the damage that we just saw coming in on Corrin. Corrin is not able to do anything here unless he wants to swap out. But it's all about the reading game where it comes in. Kinu makes its way back in. If you just spam harmful microwaves, it would be good, but the mom's lunch is gonna damage a lot of stamina here. Awful song coming in, bro. And that is gonna do a decent chunk of damage, isolating both of them. Another awful song coming in. Saloon believes in singing some songs here. I have never seen that move being played in my Temtem career of 6,000 hours at the moment till now. But that was an awful song if there was one. The damage was not there. 𝗧𝗵𝗺 got the buff. Benefactor just healed the 𝗧𝗵𝗺 more from that than required. Again, I think 𝗹𝗵𝗵𝗴 would be good, but the stamina has been crunched. Saloon is on a bad spot now because the stamina is kind of crunched. 𝗹𝗵𝗵𝗴 would definitely be better, as people were saying. It would just be the pressure, the pure pressure you put on that slot would have been good. I have not seen awful song being played like ever, so I'm really surprised they had that move. We are looking at the moment where 𝗬𝗎 can swap out again if he wants to, just to keep that mom's lunch alive, which is what Kim will be doing. Puts the Corrin back in again. Harmful microwaves comes in, this time on the Corrin. It will be down to 3.8%. And another harmful microwaves comes in, which means the Corrin will be going off. Savage Suplex comes in on the one that overexerted, which is kind of a good thing for Saloon because they can still keep the aggression going. Now, what wants to come in on this? I would assume 𝗬𝗎 can come in, but again, harmful microwaves is gonna be a thing. If 𝗬𝗎 comes in, mom's lunch is again gonna be a problem. The stamina drain is kind of insane right now because 𝗬𝗎 can come back in again just to put that stamina pressure on Saloon. I am not sure if Saloon wants to attack with that Mimic. They can decide to swap it out, but then they are not getting that Chromion again, which is something they don't want to lose as well. It is a good time to have at the moment, but maybe not the best one to keep. Swapping might not be the worst idea, I would assume. But the 𝗧𝗵𝗺 is definitely a bit stacked up here in terms of attack. The defenses are not that much at the moment, default, but still Hibernate does a good job at healing it back up. There's a good chunk of damage coming in if they want on any of the Tems on the other side. But I think Kim might just go for like the Hibernate play like he did last time. Saloon definitely has a good understanding of what's going on, but if 𝗬𝗎 comes in, this is basically like a death sentence if Saloon decided to go all in, because the stamina situation for Saloon is gonna be absolute wreck. They would be overexerting for a lot of health points lost as well on that Mimic Chromion. So I do think that maybe swapping might be a good idea, but again, they will lose the Chromion. They will lose the ability to pressure, and they will give them some time to set up on the other side. That's the whole disadvantage of the whole thing. We have a CPG coming in. We'll be taking it down to 53.9%. Unseen Blow comes in down to 48.7%. As I said, Hibernate will be the play Kim would be going with. Kind of playing really safe here. Healing back up to 95% HP. Back to 100% like nothing ever happened to that 𝗧𝗵𝗺 in this match at all. Turn 5, 100% 𝗧𝗵𝗺. +4 attack. Enough stamina to do a Savage Suplex already. That thing is about to ready to do a one tap on anything it wants right now on the other side. Hologram can be a thing that can be used. So there is finally a swap coming in here. 𝗂𝗀𝗺𝗃 could be a play, but again, awful song comes in. We have exhaust applied on the other side. Will be doing good chunk of damage. Isolation could be applied. Bait is being procced. Benefactor healing the 𝗃𝗺𝗃 up a little bit as well. Harmful microwaves comes in. That 𝗃𝗺𝗃 will be going down to 40, but again we have a mirror shell on the 𝗃𝗺𝗃, which will be healing it back up to +2 special defense more. I think Kim is trying his best to stall as much as he can. As much as he possibly can stall in this match. He's trying his best. I think Kino is a big problem, but Kim really never gave the chance enough to actually kill up, you know. CPG comes in. It will be taking the 𝗃𝗧𝗺𝗃 down to 53.5%. Again, the thing is, Tolkien is getting that special defense up and special defense stacked up, which with Benefactor is gonna heal up more and more as well. And the whole team that Saloon has is basically a special attacking team. So this 𝗃𝗺𝗃 is slowly becoming a special attacking wall, special defensive wall that is maybe harder to penetrate into. I still think Kino is the Tem you want to target and kill, but then again, Yowler can just swap in whenever is required and just, you know, hibernate. So I think Kim is still trying to negate as much as he can while denying as much possible stamina as he can to Saloon. He's definitely taxing it a lot right now. So 𝗃𝗺𝗃 will be backing out and Yowler will be jumping in. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 comes in onto the Kino. Looks like the focus finally is on Kino. Madness buff comes in. Maybe a bad decision. Getting that Kino off the board would have been a good decision. Stonewall comes in to the Yowler. Kino gets another turn alive. Possibly now can swap out and bring something else in. Later on, come back in again and apply the stamina pressure on Saloon again. But again, Stonewall doesn't do much impact in this match if you ask me, because it's +1 special defense while everything that's attacking from the other side is basically all special attacks. So it would require at least a few Stonewalls to be effective in this match, at least. But that +4 attack is definitely deadly. This Yowler can still one-shot anything it wants basically in its radius. And it will do a truckload of damage for sure. So I'm not sure if Kino stays in. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It will just back out. Will not want to take the risk. Moments comes in to tank up all the damage possible coming in. Sea Spike will be coming on to the Yowler. It will be taking it down to 68.6%. Resin Trap comes in as well. Will be hitting the Yowler. This is an attempt to take it down as quick as possible. 45.8% left. Savage Suplex comes in. This Walash will be going home. Now the question comes back to where can this Yowler be taken down before it hibernates again? It can be cozy netted right now to make sure that it sleeps, but if it gets to hibernate, then it's pretty much game over, because it's just gonna tap another Tem with Savage Suplex when it gets the turn. So I'm kind of really hoping that there is a cozy net that Phoenix has ready. But here we have 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 coming out. Do they have knockback? Is that an unseen blow? Unseen blow comes in. It will be going on Yowler. I don't know if it is enough. 1.7%. This Yowler lives, and the Revitalize will be popped in, followed by the Hibernate. And there goes any hopes of killing this Yowler in the next coming 4 turns. 66.7% again. Kino can make its way back in, and stamina will be taxed again on that 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 and Spider. But if that Yowler would have died, this match would have taken a big swift turn in the whole scenario, or in the bigger picture. This match would have been really getting close if that Yowler would be dead. But 1.7% is where it lived, and it is back up to 66.7% now. And Saloon has to pump out all the damage again. Now we have a double spider on the field. Morale boosting web coming up, draining some more stamina out here. And I think our game is stuck. The match is still going. Kim is attacking here, and Kim will be finishing the match. So I think Saloon is completely bugged. The game is over on our side. I'm gonna let both captains talk about this here in the chat itself. What do you guys think we should do?